Oh my gosh. Okay, I hope this is gonna work. Oh, I just tried to upload this and like just on my phone. But it didn't work. It let me get like 10 minutes in and then my phone just like crapped out. So I was gonna just record it to upload it to YouTube. I know I just did an hour training on here, you guys, so don't feel like you have to hop on this. But I meant to record this on my phone and then upload it to YouTube after, but I can't record it on my phone, so I'm gonna do it live and then I'm just gonna upload this to YouTube. So I'm just gonna get into it. You can hop on if you want or share this if you want, but I am gonna put this on my YouTube. So anyways, I wanted to make a video on how to enroll distributors, how to grow your team. I really want to dive into this because I feel like there's a lot of new people, and this is like the thing that exploded my business when I started. I want to give you some strategy. I want to tell you some stories. I want to tell you about some systems that we have, and you know, just explain to you about this. Okay, so the first thing that I want to go over with you guys is, number one, why it is important to enroll distributors and the significance this is going to have on your business. So number one, why we're enrolling distributors and like why it's important. Okay, so enrolling distributors, I mean, really, when you think about this business, we get paid to do three things when we think about it. We get paid to sell sample cash. So sample cash is like buying the products at, you know, at wholesale, selling them at retail, making the cash difference. And this is a great way to make money with our company. People are making, you know, $100+ a day. Like the other day, Krista made $500 selling sample cash. Okay. Number two, we also get paid to enroll customers. Okay, so truthfully, in this business, you could make money just by enrolling customers. You could just sign customers, you could keep them right in your organization, and you can make really good money. And this is also going to be residual, right? So as you're enrolling customers and figuring out how to enroll customers, I mean, our customers order once a month for 3 months, so you're compounding, and you know, like it's crazy that over time those customers can add up to be a lot of income. Now, the third way that we get paid and the third way that, you know, we grow our business is enrolling distributors. And so I want to talk specifically about that today. You know, what happened for me when I figured out how to enroll distributors, and I really have become a mass enroller of distributors. I want to tell you what happened for my business. Number one, I think the coolest thing is being able to see like how many lives you get to change and the compound effect of it. Like, we've been in for 4.5 years. We've enrolled a lot of people, and a lot of our leadership team is like people that has been enrolled by us. I know, guys, I know I'm on again. I tried to record this just on my phone and then upload it to YouTube, but it ended at 10 minutes. And so I'm just doing it live, and then I'm going to upload it to YouTube. So like, don't feel like you have to be here. I just was on for an hour, but I just needed to do this on our list today. And I just figure it can be in the team page. Why not? But anyways, it's crazy because I get to see a lot of the, like, when you enroll distributors, you get to see a lot of lives change, and you get to see the impact of it. You know, like a lot of our leadership team, like I was saying, is like people that we brought in, and then they went to change so many lives, and it's so cool to like see that. You know, it's just really crazy. Like we have 10,000, almost 10,000 people on our team, so it's just really crazy to see the impact of that. Number two, when you enroll distributors, you're gonna earn a lot of extra money. Like, our compensation plan really does reward the people, and we don't just get paid to enroll distributors, we get paid to duplicate success. And so we're going to talk about that today. But like, when you can figure that out, and if you're someone that's motivated by income and you're someone that's motivated by money, like, this will have a very huge impact on your paycheck, because not only are you earning weekly bonuses, not only are you earning weekly bonuses where it's like every week you're getting paid out $150, those are those fast start bonuses, but also you're building your team, right? So like, you're building your paycheck, you're throwing gas on the fire, and you're making it happen faster. So if you're someone that's like, I want to go diamond in 3 months, or I want to go double diamond or triple diamond, like your goal is big, this is something that you want to master, because you're going to allow it to make it happen that much faster. Yes, it's so cool. Like, when you could like bring people in and you literally watch them change their life, like, it's so cool. It's the best part about this business. Okay. And so anyways, my point is that enrolling distributors are very important in this business. Okay, it's a very important tool, and it's not just important to enroll them, it's important to show them what to do. Okay, and like we talked earlier about this on our other live that we did, is when we start growing our team, even with our first distributor, we're now a leader. We're in a leadership position. Somebody has trusted us with you know, with our ability to lead them through this business. And so really, it just comes down to you being the best distributor, you doing the things. You always want to enroll. You'll never get to a place in this business where you are so busy you don't want to bring in new people. You'll never get to that point, because a good leader is just doing the things and then showing people how you're doing them. And so what I want to do with you guys today is show you and walk you through how I enroll so many distributors. This is what has allowed us to be top earners. This is what has allowed us to earn, you know, I think, listen and like hear this. Okay. So like I said, I'm going to put this on YouTube after I know I just did a long training. I've said this like 100 times, but it just didn't let me record it on my phone. Anyways, so let's talk about it. Okay. So first of all, how we're going to enroll distributors. Okay. So let's talk posting at the beginning. Okay. So we're going to talk posting. How are we posting to attract distributors? How are we grow our team? So with distributors, you know, with anything, like, you first of all have to be talking about what you're trying to get. Like, if you're talking about products and you're enrolling customers, it's because your mouth is open and you're talking about products. You have to let people know that you have a business opportunity, for one. Okay, just because you sell products, people are not going to be like, oh, I wonder if she can help me make money. No, people need to see that you have a business opportunity. If you're not talking about it, your store is not open. So I think that's the first thing. So understanding that what we post will be what we attract to our team, to our business. So I want to attract customers. That's why I post about products. I want to attract distributors. That's why I talk about this opportunity. But I also want to attract like relationships on things that are outside of the business, which is why I post about my kids, which is why I post about what I think is funny, which is why I post about things that are important to me, because I'm like, my job as a being on social media is to not consume it. It is to like give the content so people can be a part of my business, if that makes sense. Okay. So first of all, number one, you don't have to be a successful making money in this business to have a story and post about your story. And when I talk about signing distributors and sharing your story starts before this business. Okay. So your story is not like, I'm a diamond with It Works and this is the road to success. No, your story starts, and that's where you need to start. Was there something in your life that you didn't like that made you join this business? Was there a purpose that had you want to join this business? Was there a light at the end of the tunnel in a certain situation that made you want to join this business? What was it that made you join is I guess where your story is, and like what your life was like. And so for me, my story started when I figured out that I was pregnant, and I like realized that you know, I was working 60 hours a week to be broke, and that's kind of what started the trickle of me being interested in this business. And so maybe for you it was that you were working, you know, 3 jobs that you hated to always be broke. Maybe for you it was that you're a full-time student at school and you just don't want to work a full-time job because you're not going to have a life. Maybe for you it was the fact that you're working your full-time job to pay for the cost of somebody else to raise your kid at daycare. Maybe for you it's that your spouse is working so hard and you don't want to see him out of the house. Maybe for you it's that you're a single person and you aren't married or you don't have kids yet, but you want to one day and you want the freedom to do this. Maybe for you, you just really joined because you know that network marketing is genius, and like, you know about the 7 streams of income, and you're like, I just want to be able to invest. What is your story? Okay, because I'm going to tell you guys something. When you start sharing your story, you need to be specific, because you are not going to be for everybody, and that is okay. People need to look and see who you are as a person to relate to you. Okay, then I just started talking about every single little thing when I joined. And so I started this business. I had made $0. I was a brand new mom. I didn't want to be in debt anymore. I didn't want to, like, you know, I was just going through this time, and I just started talking about it. And I was just real, you guys. People will know if you come in and start being fake. You just have to be real. And so I would take a picture of like me with my baby on the way to my second job, and I would just be like, oh my gosh, you guys, like, it is crazy today. I am just finished my job at TELUS. I'm headed to the restaurant. But in between that, I was able to help a new friend from Instagram get started on our products. I'm literally mind blown that I'm able to do this while I'm holding my baby as I'm going to my new job. And you guys, because of this business, I will be able to do X, Y, and Z. And I started talking about it. Any little win that I had, okay, I was sharing it. So have you enrolled a customer from this business? If you have, you should be posting about it. Have you made a sample cash sale where you were able to put $20 of gas in your car? Why are you not taking a picture and posting about it? Share that, because guys, here's the thing. People relate through struggle, and when you post about you, people are not thinking about you, they are thinking about them, and they are thinking about, oh my gosh, I struggle to put gas in my car. I can't believe she's doing something that allows her to put gas in her car from her phone. Or when I start posting about the objections that I had before this business and how I overcame them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what connected people to me. As I would say, like, you know, when I joined this business, one of my biggest fears was that I was going to have to bug my friends and family to be successful. And I just found when I joined this company that I didn't have to rely on my friends and family, and I was able to use the systems on social media to build this business organically in another network. And I just can't believe that this is like how we get to make an income, and I'm so excited, right? People are now starting to watch your journey. So talk about where you are, talk about what the struggle was for you, if there was one, or what the purpose was for you, if there was one, what you found where you joined. But most importantly, you have to talk about where you're going. Guys, this is where people lack freaking enrollments. They don't have vision on where they're going. People want to be a part of something with vision. That's what they want to do. People want to follow people who know where they're going. Where are you going? And you have to have confidence in it. You have to have confidence in it. I talked for so long about going diamond. I talked for so long about going ruby. I talked for so long about, you know, being able to do things like take vacations. And I didn't care how long it took me to get there. People didn't have a timeline on my stuff. I was just sharing the journey every single day. And I was showing gratitude and just being thankful and being excited, and literally just sharing every single win that came my way. And every time I enrolled a customer, every time I enrolled a distributor, I was just being excited. And I was talking about my struggle and like why this was like solving a problem for me. Okay, so posting about the business is going to be super important, but the biggest thing too, you guys, is understanding that people are not going to connect with you through your business posts. So I see a lot of you guys saying that you're having troubles enrolling distributors, but I look down your wall and it's just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, and everything. And this is where I want you to switch this up. Okay, people are going to connect with you through who you are as a person. Truthfully, this is how they're going to connect with you. So who are you? What are your interests? Are you a mom? Are you a dad? Do you go to school? What for? What's your career choice? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? What kind of dog do you have? What kind of, what kind of interest do you have? Like, who are you? Like, would you play a certain instrument? Like, maybe you follow I don't know, like, who are you as a person? Okay, start talking about that. Start sharing more of you. People do business with people they know, they like, and they trust. People don't just do business with somebody because they have a business. And so I want you guys to start digging deep and just thinking, like, who am I? How can I deliver value to this page outside of my business? How can I share who I am as a person? Maybe you're sharing what you think is funny, even if it's weird. Puzzles, I cannot. But seriously, like, that is such a unique, like, I always make fun of Caitlin for this because she does the biggest puzzle in the world, but like, that's so smart, because that's something that makes Caitlin. Like, and you guys, and this, I mean, and Caitlin's very good at this. Like, if you've looked at Caitlin's page, things that make her, the puzzles, I think about the Disney, and like her, like Heidi's a princess, and like they have like now these chickens in their house, and like whatever, and like desserts, like really good, like cool, like dessert places, and like man, I've ordered cookies because of what Caitlin has posted before, so that just goes to show, like, you need to share who you are. There is a reason that Caitlin enrolls a lot of distributors. It's because her network trusts her. There's value in what she's posting about. It's not just about the business. It's not just how can I make a quick sale. She's actually, in fact, talking a lot about people, how she can help people, which is another tip. Like, you need to, again, when people read your stuff, they are thinking about them. So when you can speak about how you serve other people, or you will serve other people, or how you've served other people in the past, people will think, she's helped her, she's going to do that for me. She's given them systems. She just shared a testimony of a distributor saying that she got her first customer. That means I'm going to be able to be her first customer. Like, Jade has, she's going to help me get my first customer, whatever. Jade talks about this all the time. You have to move people's believe-o-meter along, and that comes with consistency, and that comes from understanding that people will move based on emotion, and how are you going to make them feel when they read your stuff. One of the biggest things for enrolling distributors, you guys, I will tell you, is literally being consistent with your business, never giving people a second to question if you're still doing this business or not. Like, don't take 5 months off your business and come back and wonder why you haven't enrolled a distributor. Like, even if you're not showing up at that level every day that you're, a level 100, even being there, even just posting, even if it's not about the business every day, even just showing your face, showing you're a real person, this builds people's trust with you. This will move people along with you, their believe-o-meter along with you. And when you can talk about what you've done for yourself, what you will continue to do, what you've done for other people, people are going to feel connected to you, and they are going to want what you have. Okay. Another tip that I have for signing distributors is answering objections through your posts. And so think about the objections that you get from people in this business. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I'm scared I won't be successful. I'm scared I don't know enough people. Get together with your team or your upline or whatever, start a thread in this page about the solutions to that. Okay, so for example, someone says, I don't have the money to start. How often do we hear that? Okay, why are we not talking about this and addressing this on our page? Why are we not making an Instagram story that says, you know, guys, I have talked to so many of you that have said that you wanted to get started in this business and you need that extra income, but you don't have the money to get started. And, you know, I just relate to that so much. This is what held me back for 3.5 years. You know, I just watched and watched and I didn't want to pay to get started until I realized one day that if my 60-hour-a-week job didn't allow me to have $100 at any given moment, that my plan A wasn't working, you know, and just being real and saying that, and like people are watching and they're like, oh my God, that's exactly how I feel, right? And then that trust is there, and then that is, you know, then you're putting it in front of them. They're watching you, they're following your story, they're feeling like, man, she's talking to me, and you just continue, right? You're just sharing your life, sharing your story, sharing the business, sharing your wins, and little, you know, whatever, where you're going, and people just watch. You move their meter along until one day they're like, I'm in, okay? Now, people ask me all the time, like, as I'm sharing my story and as I'm sharing who I am, like, doesn't it get repetitive? Like, how do I not get repetitive? And the answer to that is it will never get repetitive because you are always growing your network. I am always finding new people to look at my stuff, really, because if you just cycle the same 500 people, like, you're never going to grow a business. Like, network marketing is literally networking with people. Thankfully, we get to do it through social media, so we're not packing a basement full of 50 people to go meet them so we can now go meet their family. Like, guys, we have the systems on social media. You can literally network with thousands of people at a time. And so how do I do that? Well, I am always growing my eyes looking at the content that I have. So, you know, where do I work my business? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I get most of my distributors from Facebook and TikTok. They sometimes will funnel into Instagram. TikTok is definitely my #1 spot for getting distributors right now, and it's especially a funnel into my other platforms. But, you know, I'm getting new eyes looking at my content all the time, which means that I'm never running out of people, which means that I'm never repetitive, because the person that added me 5 minutes ago does not know that I've been doing a business for 4.5 years that kept me home with my babies. So it's up to me to share that. It's up to me to be relevant. Consistency will help you remain relevant. And so the more new eyes that you get on your stuff, the better it is going to be, right? Like, I just truly feel like everything is a numbers game. If I go fishing in a pond with 300 fish and then I go fishing in a pond with 5,000 fish, I will catch more fish than the 5,000, you know? And so how can you grow your network? A couple different ways. Go into groups, things that have of interest to you. Maybe it's like a certain mom group, or a specific location, or an interest, or whatever, like any group that has any of interest to you. Like, you guys are probably oh my gosh, you guys are probably already in groups. I'm having like I don't know what's going on. You guys are already probably in groups of interest to you. Go into those groups. Literally, I would just interact, nothing to do with the business, just as myself, and add people. I would just start adding people, and then, like, now that they're in my page, they're seeing me post, they're seeing me share my story, they're seeing me put gas in my car because of this business, they're seeing me at the beach with my kid, they're seeing what I made for dinner last night, they're seeing that my house is a mess and I'm normal just like them, they're seeing that I'm a hot mess mom, they're seeing the funny meme that I posted, they're seeing that I love this fat burning coffee that's helped me lose 40 pounds. I'm just bringing people into my network all the time. And then the more people that are in my network, the more people that see my stuff, the more leads I generate, which in turn enrolls more distributors. Okay. And so I'm getting people in groups into my network. You guys, obviously, host to post is a huge way to grow your network, especially this new method that everybody's using right now, which essentially is like getting host to posts up, but they're only ever about the giveaway. And then as people are commenting on the giveaway post, you're just getting their people to message you to enter the giveaway. They put up a post, it's about the giveaway, and it's just this forever cycle that is literally just getting people to add you. Like, I'm getting so many friend requests and so many follows from this method. So that's a great way to get your network growing. Now what are these people seeing? Not just the business, not just the product. They're seeing me as a person. They know I live on Vancouver Island. They know that I love to eat barbecue food. Like, I'm just sharing my life, you guys. People will do business with people they know, like, and trust. And so you need to be able to show people you, and you need to be able to show new people you. Okay? Now, another way to grow your network, guys, that is working for me really well is doing it on, like, I know TikTok and Reels. I know I'm sounding very repetitive, but TikTok and Reels, and then using that as a way to link to my Facebook and my Instagram. So, you know, I was saying on one of my coaching calls this morning, like, we were figuring out, okay, what are your 5 pillars? And she already had her 5 pillars. She was like, faith, workout and fitness, fashion, family, and like Disney and travel. And I'm like, okay, we need to start making videos and content and posts based on those things, right? Go make a TikTok video about, your 10 hacks to get into Disney or whatever, and Google something about Disney, or find something to share about Disney and put that up on TikTok, and then direct people to a place to follow you on another platform, linking your Facebook and your Instagram and your TikTok, or vice versa. Use it as a funnel, get them over to your other platforms. But as you start growing your network on things that have nothing to do about the business, those are now people that are going to be in your network watching you post about the business. Like, guys, I'll do TikToks every day that have nothing to do about the business or the products, but all they do is get me followers. All they do is grow my network. All I'm getting them to do is press that follow button. And so now what are they seeing? And it's fun. Like, guys, I'm like stepping into this season where like I am just allowing myself to be who I am, and like people are either gonna like it or they're not, and I just don't care. Like, I am just gonna share with you. I'm not doing this to like for other people, like I'm sharing. If I think I see like a cool little hack, like I'm sharing it. I don't care if people don't like it. I don't care if people think it's dumb. Like yesterday I did a hack where I was drying my eyelashes with a turkey baster. It's just like squeezing the air out, and people were like, ha, and I'm just like, I don't care. I think that's funny. Like, that's who I am. That's what I do. Like, follow me if you want. And I'm just showing up as my authentic self. People are going through my stuff. They're seeing who I am. They're seeing that I have a business. I'm very consistent with my message, and people are just interested, right? But remain very consistent with it. But now, next thing about enrolling distributors is you have to be having the conversations with people. This is where I feel like a lot of people miss out. People think, well, I'll just post about the business, and if they're interested, they are going to just let me know. They're not just going to let you know. I really believe that you have to have those conversations. Like, part of this business every single day is talking to people, having new conversations. And I want you guys to have a mindset of it that you don't have to talk with someone to enroll them on the spot. Like, feel free to put this, whether you're watching this on YouTube after or on Facebook or whatever, like, let me know how long it took you to join. Like, it took me 3.5 years. You're gonna have some people join right away. You're gonna have some people join after a really long time. Like, and guys, this is why you want to do all of the things, because you don't want one or the other. You want it all, right? Like, I want the Caitlin Reddick who joins on the spot and goes Presidential Diamond. I also want the Courtney Bowman that took 2 years to join. I also want the Tamara Higgins that, joined another company and then joined us. I want all of them. I want the Sherry Shaws that joined and did nothing for 14 months and then now they're killing it. Like, I want all types of people. So it's just very important that we're having those conversations. And so how do we have conversations with potential distributors? Okay. I am either having them come to me or I'm going to them. That's as simple to put it. Okay. You have to be having the conversation. So an example of somebody coming to me is like me posting about the business, me putting up TikToks about the business opportunity, me putting up reels about the business opportunity, me talking about it in my stories, me showing the little wins over and over and over and over and over and over again, that eventually when these new people come into my network, they're seeing me post about it, they're reaching out to me, and we're talking about the business. Okay. There are seasons in my business where I'd never have to message for the business because I put out so much content on like TikTok and Reels that eventually one of them goes and it just blows up, right? Influencer application. They're coming to me. That's also linked in my bio. Or I'm going to them. Okay? Here's the next thing. Or you're going to them. Put a 1 in the comments, and I know a lot of people watch the replay, but put a 1 in the comments if you were enrolled because somebody messaged you. Put a 2 if you enrolled because you saw somebody's post and you messaged them. You're going to get a lot of both, okay? So I will sometimes just reach out to people and ask them if they're interested in the business. I ask people who have posted for me. I'm like, hey, thanks for putting up that post. Side note, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Right? And I'm like asking them about the business. Sometimes I'll scroll down Instagram and I'll just be like, hey, I just like looked at your page and I really like your vibe. Like, have you ever considered making an income online? Maybe I'm just whatever, right? I'm just literally, there's so many ways to ask. Don't overthink it. You literally just talk to them. Like, don't be this big scripted weird thing. Like, if you sound if it sounds like really pukey as you read it, it's probably because you're being pukey and you shouldn't say that. You need to talk to people like you would talk to your friend. If I was talking to Angela, I would just be like, hey Angela, I just saw you like my page, like, no pressure, but like, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Like, that's literally how I would talk to somebody. And here's the deal, guys. When you message people, it is not to sign them on the spot. Like I said, sometimes it's just about planting that seed. And I feel that's the mindset that some of us need to have. It's not just the, initial plant, grow, initial plant, grow. Like, we are farmers in this business, okay? So sometimes we do have to plant that seed, and we have to dig deep in the ground, and then we have to love on the seed and water the seed and maintain the seed with our consistency, and actually show the seed that we're going to be there for it to grow enough balls to go through and go. You know what I'm saying? And so when I message someone, I'm planting a seed, and how I water that seed is through my consistency and through my follow-up. So if I message someone and I say, hey, Angela, I just wanted to reach out to you. I know you've posted for me in the past. Thank you for that. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? Because I think you'd be great at it. And like, we actually earn an income 100% off social media. Would you be open to info? And she says, sure. And I, give her my information, and she doesn't join. This is where the process of the business comes in, you guys. This is where a lot of people fail in the business, is because they're like, well, see, nobody wants this. No, you just have not done your due diligence in seeing this person through. So for me, if I have somebody tell me they're interested in the business, they're interested in making money, they're interested in growing their hair, they're interested in clearing their skin, they're interested in losing weight, they're interested in whatever, they want to do it until they do it. I promise you that. It's just, what are you doing to move that along? And so a lot of the time, people are skeptical. A lot of the time, people want to know that you're going to be there for them. A lot of the time, people are even questioning if what you do is real. So they're watching you. They're looking at you. Are you posting about the business this week, or are you posting about some random candle company in the next? Are you selling leggings now? Like, dude, 4.5 years, my message has been the same. This company is incredible. I can show you how to make a life-changing income. The products work. The company is legit. Mark Pentecost is the man. I love our compensation plan. Like, that's my message. Like, this has changed so many lives. Like, I'm loud about it. My message is the same. People, when you plant that seed with them, if they have told you they are interested, you have to be willing to follow up with them. And I don't mean just following up with them every single Friday and saying, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm saying, like, your consistency is the follow-up. You still talking about this business and showing them that you will be there for them in a week, in a month, in a year is the follow-up. You showing the grind, you showing yourself on a power hour, or working with your girls, or doing a little training for your team and showing the hustle, that's the follow-up. They want to see that you're going to be there for them. They want to see that you're going to be there to, like, work with them, right? And so show them the consistency of it, and know that as you plant that seed, it grows and it waters. And I don't care if it takes somebody a year or 5 years to join me. I just don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to want business in 5 years? Yes. Do you want business in a year? Yes. Do you want business tomorrow? Yes. So the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Get that ball rolling in terms of consistency on how you're posting, okay? Now, what's my method to close them? There's a lot of different ways to do this. What is working for me right now is the VIP Lounge, okay? It's just working for me right now. We have a group on Facebook. It's the Make Money From Home page, and it literally is like, it's just, it's just killing it. Like, I'm just enrolling a lot of people from it. So I basically, if someone says they're interested in the info, like, this is basically how I'm getting people in there right now. Number one, I'm having them message me on TikTok the word opportunity. I send them the link. The biggest way I'm getting people in there right now is when people host a post for me, and they post about the giveaway. Once they put it up, I say, thanks. Side note, have you ever thought about doing what I do for an extra income? They say, I'm not really sure what you do, or like, I'm open to the info. And guys, these are all, remember, they're new people, because we're doing the new hat method where we're only posting about the giveaway. So these are all new people that have never even been in my network. They don't even know that I'm a top earner in the company. So literally the exact same system that is working for me can work for you. And they're just like, and then they say, yeah, I'm open to the info. And then I have a text replacement in the board under the things that I'm using right now. And it just says, okay, great. I actually have a group on Facebook that better explains what I do. Do you mind if I send you the link? I'll tag you in the video, give it a watch. Let me know what questions you have. I don't even tell them about the discount code, nothing. I just plug them in there and they watch it. And then I follow up with them. And then I just say, I actually have a code. If you have a code, you could say, I actually have a code. Do you want it right now? I'm ready to get started. And I'm just signing distributors. That video explains what we do, how we make money. I debunk some of the objections. I talk about how our team can specifically help them. I talk about the different products we have. I just answer all of their questions, and they are just signing up. So I'm just looking to see how many conversations I can have with people to plug them in there. I'm just plugging them in. And it's crazy because our new girls are enrolling. People are just enrolling, and I'm just like, okay, so now you know, it just becomes the process all over again. We grow our network, we talk about this business, we talk about the products, we talk about anything outside of the business that has interest to us, that makes us us. We give value, we grow our network, we follow up with people by being consistent. We're talking to new people all the time. We're doing host to post. Like, it just is this ever evolving system. But in terms of distributors, really just sharing your story, really just sharing who you are as a person, where you came from, why you joined, where you're going, and being very, very, very consistent with it. Know that people are watching you, and then as people are watching you, make it your goal to get more people watching you by growing your network and doing all the things. And I think too, guys, is just remembering, like, when you look at someone's page in this company and you're like, man, I love them, they make me want to join this business, they fire me up, read their post and ask yourself, why did they make me feel this way? And then I think you just need to do more of that. You know, be loud about what you do, be proud about what you do, be excited about what you do, talk about why you're so grateful. Like, literally, if you just come from a grateful heart and you're like, this is why I love this business and why I'm excited, people feed off that, you know? So anyways, I'm proud of you guys. I'll put this on my YouTube channel and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.